Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we will be speaking about how you can heal and balance your hormones naturally. Specifically, we will be speaking about how you can heal from conditions like endometriosis and ovarian cysts. I wanted to start today by letting you all know that I'm not just presenting this information as a psychic or as somebody who's done a lot of research. I am presenting this information as somebody who has gone through a pretty intense process of healing my own hormones. I was diagnosed with endometriosis at the very end of 2014. Here's a picture of what I looked like at the time. I had gotten very sick after being in the Peace Corps and being pretty much forced to take birth control. And the next thing that I knew, I had giant ovarian cysts and I had to undergo operations, and my whole family was shocked to find out that I had endometriosis. Once I got the diagnosis, I committed myself to several principles of healing, which I'm going to be sharing in this video. And about 9 months later, I had my hormones back in balance again. But for those of you who are suffering and who are in a lot of pain, I just want you to know that I do understand. There were times when I was in my healing process and my endometriosis was still fully in effect that the pain was so bad that I really think if I would have had an easy way to do it, I would have loved to end my life, because it was just absolutely excruciating. And hormonal conditions, they don't only make us physically uncomfortable, they also greatly affect our brain chemistry and our mood, as we all know. These things are very, very real, and I just want you to know that although the path to healing hormones, it's not always super quick or super easy, it will be worth it, and brighter times do lie ahead. So let's begin with 10 ways that you can heal and balance your hormones naturally. After much experimentation on my own, I've found that the number one most important thing is to lower your stress levels. The more that you push yourself to do things that you don't want to do, and the more stress that you put on your body, the worse that your hormones are going to get. It is essential to calm down your life, to simplify your life, to get plenty of rest, and to do what you love. If you do everything else right, even if you have the perfect diet and the perfect lifestyle, if your stress levels are high, it will continue to throw your hormones out of balance. Think about what causes you the most stress in your life, and be very honest about whether these things really need to be a part of your life anymore, or whether your healing is more important. In my case, I understood that having a regular 9-to-5 job was a huge stressor in my life, and constantly feeling like I needed to be the best and I needed to perform for my boss, and constantly trying to push myself to get the best resume and rise to the top was a huge source of stress for me. And one of the greatest steps that I took at the beginning of my healing journey was deciding to become self-employed so that I could control my own schedule and that I could work at a pace that was less stressful for me. So number one, lower your stress levels. This is one of the things that will work the most quickly. So if you focus on just completely making your life as stress-free as possible for 1 month, you should notice that you have less hormonal issues during your next cycle. Number two, do not take birth control. That may sound totally strange to a lot of you, as doctors often prescribe birth control as a treatment to hormonal conditions. However, putting synthetic hormones into our body is a big part of what causes hormonal issues in the first place. And if you want long-term healing, you need to not only stop taking birth control, but you need to get the hormones, especially synthetic estrogens, out of your physical body as safely as possible. Endometriosis and ovarian cysts and PMS are almost always caused by estrogen dominance. And this also causes weight gain, and it can also cause acne and all kinds of other hormonal symptoms. These synthetic hormones are like poisons in our body. If you think about it, birth control is very, very new in the perspective of human history. Our bodies were not designed to take in synthetic hormones. The female body is an amazing creation that was designed to function on rhythms that correspond with nature and that correspond with moon cycles. And our body is an amazing and intelligent creation that is fully capable of healing anything and balancing anything, but we need to support our body, and putting in toxic chemicals is not the way to do that. Like I said, one of the things that becomes most essential in your healing process is actually getting those synthetic hormones out of your body, as they can be stored in our fat tissues and in the cells of our body. We need to provide pathways to eliminate excess hormones from our body in order to heal these conditions. Although it's not one of my official tips in this video, I do highly recommend coffee enemas for anybody who is seriously ill. I am unsure whether I would have been able to heal my own hormonal conditions without coffee enemas. Coffee enemas allow your liver to detoxify at 600% of its normal capacity. So if you're looking to get out toxins very, very quickly, coffee enemas are a great way to do that. If you are also suffering from psychological distress like depression or anxiety, coffee enemas help a lot with that as well. Number 3, I also recommend greatly the supplement DIM or DIM. This is a very safe supplement. It is simply an extract of broccoli seed that's sometimes also combined with black pepper. It is concentrated at a level that makes 1 capsule equivalent to about 500 pounds of broccoli. In general, cruciferous vegetables will be really helpful for your healing process, things like broccoli and cauliflower. However, DIM has been an essential supplement for my healing process because, again, it supports the body in self-regulating estrogen levels, and most of us need to lower our estrogen levels. So I noticed a huge improvement as soon as I started taking DIM. I noticed that I had much less migraines during my monthly cycle. I had less pain. It's not a miracle cure, but it definitely will make a difference. Number 4, sleep, and most specifically, close your eyes before 10 p.m. Our body does certain healing and repairing tasks when we sleep, and these actually occur on a schedule. In order to get our hormonal healing in, we need to be asleep or in a very restful state at about 10:20 or 10:30 p.m. As soon as it gets dark outside, reduce all of your light. Turn off all of the lamps, turn off your phone, you light some candles, or for me, I like to use a red headlamp because the red light doesn't affect our sleep schedules very much. Read a book, relax. It will help in lowering your stress, and it will help amazingly with sleep. You want to get as much sleep as you need every single night. This, again, will lower stress hormones in your body, and it will give your body a chance to heal. 5, reduce foods with added hormones. A lot of our foods, especially animal-based foods, have hormones within them, including stress hormones and reproductive hormones. So you especially want to stay away from conventional milk. You also want to stay away from all conventional meat products, especially beef products, and you may also want to avoid soy as well. If you choose to have meat or dairy, make sure that you are choosing the organic varieties. 6, reduce your sugar consumption with the goal to eventually eliminate your sugar consumption. I've often found that women who have severe hormonal conditions also have addictions to sugar or sugar-like products like honey or agave or maple syrup. When you're trying to heal your hormones, it is essential to keep your blood sugar very, very stable. That means eating plenty of protein and getting a bit of fat with every meal. I used to be totally addicted to chocolate, to candies. It was very, very intense, and I know what it's like to feel like you need to have those sort of food items. Eventually, I learned to choose healthier sweet options like dried fruit or fresh fruit especially, and I allowed myself to just have as much fruit as I wanted, as much raisins or dried mangoes or prunes or dates or, you know, fresh grapes, bananas, apples. All of this stuff, I learned to just have as much of it as I wanted to satisfy my sweet taste. And now I have been sugar-free for over 2.5 years, and it is one of the best things I've ever done for my health. If you're curious about eliminating sugar and what your meals might look like, I do have a video on that topic, which I will link in the description below. On a similar note, during the 3rd and 4th weeks of your cycle, you also want to reduce salt. Many people complain of bloating during this time in their cycle or being just really, really uncomfortable and having water retention issues. One of the best ways to get rid of that is to avoid salt during that time, or just reduce your salt intake slightly. You don't need to reduce your food intake. You actually need more healthy foods during that time, especially things like greens and beans and nuts. Try to avoid high salt meals during that time. Another way that you can help to eliminate water retention is by taking the herb dandelion root, which is pretty affordable and will really, really help. Number 7, move your body. This is really important. A lot of people don't understand that our hormonal health or reproductive health, it is tied to our lymphatic health. In order to have a healthy lymphatic system, we need to move our body every day. Again, human beings were designed to move. We were designed to be walking at the very least every single day. And I'm not saying that you need to go get a gym membership and start working out for an hour a day. That's actually not necessary at all. Just try to move your body every single day. Try to take the stairs or park further away in the parking lot, or go for a 30-minute walk with a friend or a coworker or your partner, you know, every single day. When you start to feel stronger and healthier, incorporate other forms of exercise. One of the best is the trampoline. I have a mini trampoline in my home, and I just try to jump for about 5 to 10 minutes per day. It helps me to have a much happier cycle. A lot of toxins are released from our body when we sweat. So if you have the energy to do exercise a couple times a week that makes you sweat, that's going to be the very best. Or find another way to sweat, such as taking a hot bath. Stay away from environmental toxins. So many products that we are led to believe are safe are actually not safe at all if they get inside of our physical bodies. So for long-term healing of your hormones, you want to get out these chemicals, get them out of your home, get them out of your cosmetic routines as much as possible. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing some of the worst offenders when it comes to environmental toxins and what you can switch them for at about the same cost. You especially want to stay away from cleaning supplies, like traditional cleaning supplies like Windex. One switch that I made right away that really helped was no longer spraying any of my spray cleaners around the house. Now, I still kept the cleaners. I wasn't gonna throw them all away. That's really wasteful. But what I do instead now is I take a glove to protect my hand, because remember that your skin absorbs whatever you put onto it. So I just take a glove and a paper towel, and I'll just pour a little bit of Windex out of the bottle onto the paper towel, and then use the paper towel to wipe down windows, wipe down mirrors, and the same thing with other cleaners as well. But do make sure that you wear a glove to protect yourself. If you are able to smell a chemical, then that means that it's entering your bloodstream. That means that you are breathing it in. So I really wish that we didn't live in a world that constantly advertised to us poisonous products that impact our health in a very negative way, but unfortunately we do. So you have to be extra mindful. Try your best to only put natural products on or near your body or in your home. This will help a lot in the long term. And many of you may know this, but you also need to avoid heating up plastic. One of the most toxic things that we are exposed to on a daily basis is heated plastic. This can sometimes come from like takeout at restaurants where they put steaming hot food into a plastic container. All know not to burn plastic, not to throw plastic into a campfire or something like that, because it's really toxic. When we put plastic in our microwave, or we take a plastic water bottle and put it on our dashboard and then drink it, we are consuming the chemicals that are in that plastic, and that is terrible for your body. Most of us are not going to live a 100% natural or organic life, and that's okay, but just do the best that you can, knowing that every little bit makes a difference. Spend some of your free time pursuing a creative hobby. Work on learning to trust your intuition and develop your spiritual gifts, and develop a healthy relationship with your sexuality, and express your sexuality in healthy ways that feel safe and nourishing to you. I wanted to share with you some of the swaps that I have made in my life that have helped me to improve my hormonal health. I used to be crazy about perfume. When I was younger, I sprayed Victoria's Secret and Bath & Body Works perfumes all over my body. If I could go back and do it again, I would not use those products, because over time they built up in my body and made me very sick. So instead of perfume, just use essential oils. You can get extremely high food grade organic essential oils for $10 or less. They smell amazing. There are usually tons of varieties if you go to Whole Foods or you go to a natural health store, and you can just sprinkle them like on your wrists, or put some on your neck, or put it in your hair, and you will smell amazing. Or if you want to turn it into a traditional sort of perfume, you can use one of your old perfume bottles, or just get a little spray bottle and just add a good amount of the essential oils and some distilled water, and you can spray that all over you. You'll smell amazing, and you won't give anybody headaches or make anybody sick with your chemical smell. A lot of body wash is very, very toxic. If you have a body wash and you turn it around at the store and there are 50 ingredients in it, then you don't want to put it on your body. If you really love like a body wash style, then I recommend choosing from any of the Dr. Bronner's oil soaps, or any soap similar to that. These are made from natural ingredients and essential oils, and they lather fantastically. And I think one of the best things about Dr. Bronner's is that you can use the soaps for everything. So if you can use it as your body wash, but also if you run out of laundry detergent, you can use it as your laundry detergent. Or if you run out of dish soap, you can also use it as your dish soap. And if you want a natural cleaning soap, you can use it for that as well. Lotion is also very toxic, especially traditional varieties. Instead of lotion, put natural oils on your body. So instead of lotion, put sesame oil on your body, or almond oil on your body, or coconut oil on your body. Not only will these natural oils not harm you, but they will actually help you, because they contain vitamins and minerals that your body needs. And remember, your skin absorbs whatever you put on top of it. So go ahead and put almond oil, all over your body, and you're gonna get a big dose of vitamin E that'll actually help in healing your hormones. Most natural and organic cleaners use grapefruit seed extract, so you can make your own by combining grapefruit seed extract and water with some cleansing essential oils. This is very, very safe. So safe that you could drink it if you had to. One of the most toxic things that women are exposed to is the chemicals for manicures and for doing our nails. Nail polish and acetone. You know the smell when you use your acetone nail polish remover. It is horrible, and again, if you smell it, it's entering into your body. So what I like to use are these little nail polish remover pads that are actually designed for children. They're designed to be safe, they smell good, and they work great, and they're a lot less toxic. When you do choose to paint your nails, do so in a ventilated area or even sit outside. Similarly, you want to use your hairspray in a well-ventilated area or use your hairspray outside. I actually go into the nearby forest when I need to use hairspray, and that might sound crazy, but hairspray is incredibly toxic. Whenever I use it, I close my eyes, I close my mouth, I hold my breath, I spray it in some faraway place, then I run away. And finally, instead of pharmaceutical solutions to depression and anxiety, seek out a natural remedy like lemon balm or ashwagandha or cod liver oil, or just making changes to do more of what you love and to love others and to bring more fun and more rest and more goodness into your life. All of these swaps will make a huge difference and will help you to live a more enjoyable, more pleasant existence. The process of healing your hormones, sometimes it can feel like climbing Mount Everest, but stick with it. If you follow these principles, you will get better. And remember that every little thing counts, every little difference counts, and you can have the life that you imagined. You just have to make some changes and be willing to live a lifestyle that is more natural and healthy than ever before. So thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to come back any Tuesday or Friday for more similar videos. Thank you again, happy healing, and namaste. Bye!